Did you know that as our weight goes up, the size and function of our brain goes down? It's an alarming fact, but it's essential for us to be aware of this in our battle to protect our brains. The increase in diabetes and obesity is one of the main reasons brain health and mental health issues are increasing. So what can we do about it? Over this mini series, I'm going to go through 7 principles around weight management to help you break free from yo-yo dieting and develop long-term dietary and lifestyle habits you can feel happy about and that you're able to maintain for the rest of your life. 11 years ago, I lost 28 pounds and I'm still the same weight today. I've celebrated 11 Christmases, Easters, birthdays, wedding anniversaries, and Valentine's Days. I've been through the menopause and I've been on numerous holidays and I'm still the same weight. Some of you may have heard my story before, but I had a big wake-up call in 2013. I was diagnosed with a solid ovarian cyst. During my research online to understand more, I came across an article on the World Health Organization website that was really clear. Carrying excess fat on the tummy increases the risk of ovarian cancer. Well, that's not good. At the time, I had a BMI of 25.89, so I was classified as overweight. And so I decided my best bet was to go all in on prevention. I was going to try to lose weight. Well, to give you some context here, I have been on all kinds of diets since I was a child. I'd lose weight, then put it back on again. In the years prior to 2013, my weight had only gone up, and I was then the heaviest I'd ever been, weighing in at 10 stone 11 pounds, wearing size 16 clothes, even though I'm only 5'4" tall. To be totally honest with you, I didn't have a target weight in mind going into 2014. To aim for a certain weight just seemed impossible. So I worked out a plan. I'm quite logical, and I did some number crunching and decided that the most realistic would be to aim for losing 2 pounds over 3 weeks. Now, in hindsight, this was one of the most strategic things I did because I lost weight slowly and it therefore changed the way I was eating, and it did so for good. This leans into the first principle I'd like to share with you, and that is that diets don't work. And here's why. Most diets are restrictive in nature. We go into them thinking, I'll do this thing for a while until I lose the weight I want, and then I'll stop. But deprivation only makes us feel hungry, fed up, and sorry for ourselves, and makes us want to eat the foods we've restricted even more. Next, it isn't sustainable. We then go back to eating how we were eating before that got us into this mess in the first place. Hands up if you've been there. But even more importantly, it's essential that you understand that your body is designed to keep you safe and alive. So every time you restrict your diet, your body thinks, oh no, here comes another famine, and it switches into fat conservation mode. This makes weight loss even harder. So the more slowly you can shed those unwanted pounds, the better. So here are 3 tactics I use that support this principle. First, I recommend that you commit to stop dieting and shift your mindset instead to sustainable, healthy eating habits. This shift in the way you eat needs to work for you for the long term. It actually takes 7 years for fat cells to die, so they're just waiting there to be filled up again. Stop yo-yo dieting and those cells will eventually die. This leads into my second tactic, which is to look for small adjustments. For example, I switched from eating a whole pizza to having half a pizza with a great big bowl of green leafy salad and balsamic dressing. I ate enough. I wasn't hungry. I really enjoyed what I had. If I fancied something sweet, I would use a ramekin instead of a bowl and have just a little bit so that I never felt deprived or like something wasn't allowed. And finally, I recommend taking it slowly. It's the only way to reassure your body that there isn't a famine and that everything is fine. You will then start burning your fat stores instead of holding on to them. So here's my question for you. What's one small sustainable change you could make this week to shift towards healthier eating habits? Maybe it's adding more vegetables to your plate, starting your day with porridge, berries, and nuts instead of sugary cereal, or simply using a ramekin for desserts instead of a bowl. Remember, as with everything we do with our health, it's not about perfection or quick fixes. It's about consistency and patience. Every small step you take builds momentum and sends a powerful signal to your body and your mind that you're in this for the long haul. You don't need a diet. You need dietary habits and a lifestyle that works for you and helps you to achieve and maintain your ideal weight. I encourage you to take that first step today, no matter how small it seems. You can do this.